Hello guys, Special Josh here. I haven't done a video in a while. Today I'm going to be doing a video here on the retro gaming cables and RGB SCART cables from the Nintendo Wii. Enjoy!
As you can see here, this is the connector of the SCART cables. You see here RGC logo, retro gaming cables logo. On this side it says Nintendo Wii Power, and on the other side I'll show you something a bit that is also important information to get to in a bit. As I was saying, there are important information on the other side of the SCART connector. It says here C-Sync. If you don't know what that means, it stands for composite sync. Not to be confused with sync on composite, which they also do a sync on composite RGB SCART mount for the Wii, which is £6 cheaper than the C-Sync cable, which is useful for like maybe splitters and maybe displays that don't support sync on composite, and probably not sync on Luba either. There's a video by My Life in Gaming that can explain these sort of things better than I can. But just understand, despite the name composite sync, it has absolutely nothing to do with composite video, which sync on composite does. This is actually has something to do with the horizontal and vertical hold being in place of the composite video. It's squished together rather than separately, which we probably like to see a separate sync with VGA cables. That's basically what I can tell you. It does also give a cleaner image from what I hear, so it's well worth buying. I do not have a cheapo RGB SCART cable for Wii to compare it to, let alone the official one, but I'm very impressed with how well this SCART cable performs, especially on the CRT over composite, which I noticed it also on my 28 widescreen CRT. Probably it's due to the size, but you can even notice it. Anyway, it's well worth it. You might be wondering, why would I want to buy a SCART cable for a Wii when I can get 40p components? Very simple. If you use a standard definition CRT, maybe input lag, maybe you're not using it, I don't know. One thing you have to understand is, if you're living in Europe like me, the best you probably can do on a most standard definition facilities in Europe are SCART RGB, which is only for the Wii and the GameCube. RGB is not supported on NTSC variants, only on the PAL variants, which I find a little strange, especially for the Japanese versions. Because if you are not aware, there's a cable similar to SCART that's in Japan. It looks like a SCART cable, but on the outside, yeah, it looks like a SCART cable, but on the inside it's hot wired very differently, called JP21 or RGB21, RGB JP, whatever it's called over there. But one thing you got to understand is that it's hardwired very differently to a SCART cable you would find over in Europe. And I have actually seen a TV, or a monitor or whatever, reviewed in America that has SCART, which is very unusual, very, very rare. It's not like modded or anything, it's not even a CRT. But, you know, it's interesting to see. It'd be nice if SCART was available on North American TV as well. I think it was also on Australian TV as well. Anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures of some games I took on my phone, demonstrating the RGB SCART cable. On here, you you see Super Mario Galaxy running on my Philips widescreen 28-inch CRT. I'm not going to say the model number, but yeah, it's running in 16:9 mode, 480i 60Hz with RGB SCART using this cable. My Wii is modded and I'm running it through USB loader GX with the D-flicker filter and frame buffer. The latter turned off extended, and then the frame buffer on, which turns off the D-flicker filter, which was intended for CRTs, and then the frame buffer which unstretches the Wii's image, which you notice more sort of widescreen display. And I don't know if you know anything about maybe this one at least, it doesn't actually do full 16:9, which is a bit annoying. But with the frame buffer on, you have to you'll have to do that if you want to get like full screen, or at least close to full screen, depending on some games. But it does make the game a lot better as well, even on a normal display or a converter. Anyway, with RGB SCART, it makes the games look far more vibrant and sharper as well, despite it being the same resolution. But there's another game I want to show as well that honestly looks so much better. It just looks so much better through SCART. Only subtly though, but you can make out. On here you see Chrono Trigger Virtual Console version running through RGB SCART, of course, on the Pacific PD something, I can't remember. It's the 14-inch Pacific 4x3 CRT, running through RGB SCART, and also it's running in 240p mode as well. So it looks very sharp, and it's closer to the original SNES version. It's a shame that the original Super Nintendo version was never released in Battle territory, although it could be ran in 50Hz mode instead of 60. But yeah, it does look fantastic. I'm pretty much close to the end of the game. A very, very fantastic RPG, and it's worth having. Because if you're in North America, chances are you're probably going to get this on the PS1 as well. Or anywhere in the world now, you can get it on the Nintendo DS or even Steam. But if you want to play, like in the actual original aspect, like original resolution, then you gotta get the SNES version. Even if it's the original SNES version, or Virtual Console version, or you get original PlayStation, in the NTSC versions. You can even do it on the PS2 as well. But obviously RGB SCART is going to be probably a better way of doing it. And so some of you will know that not all SNES modules natively support the RGB output. That would be like the SNES Junior that doesn't, unless you modify it. But that's a video that's a topic I'm not very savvy on. But there'll be a video on My Life in Gaming, you can look up on the SNES about that. Anyway, I've prattled enough.